So we all remember COVID, and that was a crazy time. Of course, we all remember the toilet paper shortage. Well, that was a fiasco. I don't know about you all, but my family was down to their last roll of toilet paper. I mean, we had some paper towels and things like that, but of course, that never really stops my family from wanting to go eat something. So I went to get some takeout. So I always have a habit when I put the sack in the car, I always look in it. Well, sitting on top of the two containers was a roll of toilet paper. And I'm like, yes, thank you. This is great, you saved my life. But then I started thinking, it's amazing how the human brain can change in like 10 years. 5 years ago, if I had gotten food and sitting on top of the food was a roll of toilet paper, I'd be like, what are you trying to tell me here? Enjoy this while it's going down because you're going to need this later. Okay, and now I'm on an airplane. And on this airplane, somebody is passing some really bad gas. I mean, like 2 or 3 times. To the point where I even do the look around. Just to let them know that we're smelling it, we know. But while I looked around, I noticed a really disheveled guy about 3 rows back. And I thought, I bet it's him. It's gotta be him. And then I thought, is that fair? I mean, it's almost a weird form of sexism or racism. We could call it fartism. I don't know anything about this guy. And I'm judging him on how he looks. For all we know, he might have the most pristine asshole on the whole plane. It could be that attractive woman sitting next to him reading a book. We don't know anything about her digestive history. I mean, she might be doing a silent but deadly and sitting there smirking about it. Knowing we're going to blame it on her seatmate because of fartism. So now I'm at the dentist and I'm having to get an implant. So all I pretty much said was jack up the nitrous oxide. And they did, and it lasted about 2 hours, and I'm kind of woozy from the procedure and the laughing gas, and people are walking in and out, giving me instructions, and one woman said, no, whatever you do, don't suck on anything for the next 2 or 3 days. And then someone else walked in and said, did you tell her no spitting for a week? And at first I was kind of not really catching on. All of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, I can't spit, I can't suck. I mean, damn, it's my husband's birthday this week. I'm gonna have to go out and buy him a real present if I can't do those 2 things. So a lot of people play trivia in bars these days. And where I play, a few years ago, we played sex trivia. And most of the questions were about people, but there were a couple about animals that I found really interesting. The first one is, how big is the average gorilla penis? Now just don't shout it out, just think in your head, which I'm not sure where else you'd be thinking, but think. Okay, the answer is, the average gorilla penis is 2 inches. I know, that big, burly creature is packing 2 inches. And then you gotta think about the female of the species. I mean, is this okay with them? I mean, in her gorilla brain, is she thinking, damn, is that all you got? Or is she really supportive? You know, it's not the meat, it's the motion, honey. Keep going, you're doing great. Okay, and then we have another question. How big is the average whale penis? Okay, that's another one. You didn't know you were going to learn things tonight. Useless information. The average whale penis is 10 feet. I know. So a 10-foot penis. So again, I'm going to think about the female of the species. What kind of vagina is it going to take to be able to handle a 10-foot penis? I mean, I don't know about any of you all, but I don't want to go near any of this. But I would advise not getting too close to that vagina, because you could get sucked up in there and have a new weird version of Jonah and the whale. That'd be real bad. And then you think about studies. I mean, how many whales did they study? Did they happen to pick out the most well-endowed whale in the whole ocean? And the rest of them are swimming around with little 5-foot penises. Did they study the difference between the black whale, the white whale? And we got to wonder about that sperm whale. I mean, if he's not well endowed, he's got a very unfortunate name for himself. And then going back, can you imagine what the taint is on this thing? I mean, we could all get our steps in, walking this thing every day. But put some caution tape around that vagina, because remember, it's dangerous. Anyway, that's all I've got for you all tonight. Thank you so much.